We now return to Warhammer Quests. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go off this way just to see what's out here. Which means we'll have to go hit this first. Stick with the crew. Yeah, well, maybe get some experience. Maybe get some experience for you. Sure. The warriors are walking on the road once again when the magic user in the group suddenly stops. Blah, 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 blah. Skull cap. Okay. Sure, it's really unnerving the first time that happens, where the wizard just like, oh, but after like the 5th or 6th time, like, oh, this again. Giant bats, giant rats, giant spiders. Yep. Well, it's good enough for me, I guess. Jammed, great. Got no magic because of ambush. And he can't shoot because the jam. Could we maybe melee attack? There we go. Better. Okay. Damn it. Fuck's sake. Okay. free experience, I guess. Okay. Well. Oh wait, it's not too bad yet. Maybe this was a mistake. And all that magic just gone. I do have some saved up. I mean, I guess it's not too bad because we can't be attacked by the back rows. That. Well, I could have saved a shadow bolt for a chunk of that. I guess maybe I should have, but let's see. Okay. There. Grief. Okay. Getting a little ridiculous with the add-on mobs. Maybe it's the game's way of telling me, hurry the hell up. Best not to get surrounded. It's bad enough we're already going to have 4 attacks up here. I get to move too far. So maybe I just misunderstand here. He only seems to be storing 7 magic. And yet I have got a lot. We'll have to look at this. This probably doesn't tell me since it's an item. I will have to look up how magic. Oh, it's a power store. How power store works. Probably not at all. Additional information. That doesn't tell me anything. Selecting abilities. Because if it doesn't stack, then I'm wasting a lot of slots. Skull cap. The door to the following chamber is closed. Upon the great oak panels is a symbol, a shape etched into the door that is undeniably a helmet. Okay. A river troll. Well. That's not a lot. They are all archers. Oh boy. Well, that didn't do very much damage to him at all. Dirty blow. Yeah, that randomness isn't going to help in this situation. it. Make sure he survives to the next round. The relic's current owner is slain. With all the monsters dead, the warriors sheathe their weapons, tired but victorious. Okay. Hopefully I got him a lot of kills. Not nearly as much as everybody else, but... oh, that is going to be expensive. Well, I guess I know that in vermin encounters, there are going to be a lot of opportunities for experience. Giant spiders coming to town, holy crap. Lying close to the haunted hills of the Sturhugel in the village of Wolfsbach is the village of Wolfsbach. As the adventurers approach, they are met by a hunched old woman swathed in black, struggling to drag a large sack along the road. She lifts her head in greeting, revealing a hideous crone's visage. "There's nothing for you here," she states in a craggy voice. "The villagers will treat you like they do me, with fear and suspicion. Fools have no idea I've been keeping them safe this past year. There's only so much these old legs can do. Now you're here, maybe you can share the burden. We're infested around these parts." With that, she opens her sack wide to reveal a very large spider. The spider is the size of a large dog, but thankfully its legs are curled up, showing it to be quite dead. The crone pokes it with her heavy walking stick, the actual weapon she used to club it to death, apparently. "There's plenty of these things scuttling about the Sturhugel and beyond, reaching as far as Marburg, if the whispers are to be believed. They're getting bolder as well. I caught this one skulking outside a sleeping child's window," says the crone, poking the carcass with her thick walking stick once again. "You'll need to find their nest and kill the queen spider. The progeny will quickly die without her for succor." Is that how that works? "Now I know your types. You'll want a reward. You won't be getting anything from them ingrates," she says, pointing the stick behind her to Wolfsbach. "You'll be lucky if they don't spit on you. Now, come to me. I've got no money, but I'm a dab hand at potions and tinctures. I'll need some ingredients, of course. The queen can provide everything you need. Once you have slain it, bring me an eye for vigor, the venom for fury, or its blood for restoration." The crone points her stick southwards. "I live a league in that direction. If you survive, come find me and I'll brew you something special." With that, she takes her leave, dragging the sack and its dead contents in the direction of her home. It's a very involved storyline this time. Alright. Well, I probably am not going to have enough to train these guys up. Not for 1,000 apiece. Shit. Drugged. Visiting a local hostelry in a rather seedy area, your warrior partakes of a curious drink offered him by the bartender. After one swig, he feels the effects of the liquid take hold. He has been drugged. The liquid in question is simply very strong ale, and your warrior quickly gets a taste for it. The only ill effect is a pounding head the next morning. Must be pretty bad if the dwarf got a headache off of it. Wanted to go see... Okay, there's really nothing here unless we want to spend money. Significantly increases chance to hit with a melee weapon. That would be extremely important, useful for a dwarf, or really any melee character. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that here. Okay, this one gives me +2 toughness, so I guess we're just trading that out for strength on that. artifact of holy water. So I suppose I'd better level up. Could drop that shield too. Maybe I should just get rid of some of these things. I mean, you could hold on to the bread. Strength. Start using some of the items while I'm in combat. Guess I could hang on to that. Let's have some slots there. Okay. Well, I mean, getting you actually, because you're probably going to unlock more spells and other support stuff. So of the three, let's get you trained up. Shield of Illusion, what did I say? Shields the wizard and all adjacent warriors, granting +7 toughness until the end of the turn. That's a good one. Level 4, okay. Well, I guess we continue backwards, backtrack to Wartbad. Wartbad, whatever. The Shadow Warrior. Be a Watcher. Don't I already have that one? No, I got a different one. Decreases the chance to be hit, so it's the dodge thing. Whereas this gives me an extra melee or ranged attack and decreases the chance to be hit with a melee weapon. So, honestly, because they miss so much, this would actually be way more useful. This would actually be really useful. As opposed to just the extra wounds and a dodge. Now I'd get a dodge and more attacks. Yeah. Yeah, let's go take this one. We'll stay here for a turn. Just to get a good item that I can actually use for the elf. Same group. We're not gaining any experience if I do that, but I can't go back to town from this menu, so I could swap out for the Iron Gut. And you're too low of level here. Alternatively, well, I mean, I guess, because yeah, otherwise we are losing experience just by having them stuck there, unless it carries over, in which case that would be the choice. Okay, let's go with this. The Athel Loren Amulet is a mythical helmet to... The Athel Loren Amulet is a mythical helmet. So tells the stranger who has met your party and going the opposite way. Okay. I think all these side quest things we've done before Warriors phase. How much does that thing cost? 9 for the Shield of Illusion. Oh boy. Zombies and a vampire thrall. Okay. Well, I guess it wasn't such a bad thing then that I decided to bring the witch hunter. But it appears to have been a mistake to bring you. Holy shit. Well. Is that immediately better than what I've got? Probably not. Yeah, not a chance. Okay, so now I've got 11. All right. Orcs. Try that again. Did I stumble into a level 4 dungeon or something? Okay. So the way I'm going to guess this works is that it's based upon your maximum power storage that determines ahead of time at the beginning of the dungeon how much gets stored, and that it's not like leftover gets put into your storage bank. That's what that seems to look like there to me. This may not be the smartest idea. Well, next turn then. If I even remember. Oh. I thought we were a little closer to the end. I thought that was the room. Apparently not. Got a little bit more on you. There. Herman Grundle is confronted by a slumped, cowled figure crawling towards them, calling for help in a piteous voice. A Upon reaching the stranger, the warrior realizes that offering aid was not a good idea. The figure slumps in their arms, dead, his cowl falling to one side and revealing his plague-ridden face. Boils and pustules cover the stranger's cheeks, and his eyes weep a thick yellow fluid. Your warrior's quick reflexes mean he is able to jump back immediately, avoiding any infection from the fallen fighter. The warriors leave the festering body alone. Well, that's a nasty little trick, isn't it? An orc boss stands in the room, roaring at your party, mocking them for not charging immediately to engage. The creature produces the amulet in its hand. The monster intends to use the object on the quest. Okay. Need to get my humidifier back on or something. Alright. You ran out, of course you did. No magic. Damn it, I didn't use that. They were side by side. Ouch. Mighty Swing just doesn't do very much, so let's use Head Crusher. There you go. That's more like it. There's not really any point using the elf, actually, to gain experience. Warriors spot the amulet within the chamber, grab the artifact, and some gold. Alrighty. Unlike Straiten. We won't be going there just yet. We'll be going back to Wolfsbach. Okay, well, to the market, I suppose, to sell some stuff. Don't need that. A fine greatsword is a two-handed weapon, but it's worse than the magic one. Put this on. We don't need that anymore. Unless I guess I can hang on to it for now just to see how this one performs, but I mean, +3 max wounds is nice, but she doesn't get hit much, so let's see. We'll see how it performs, and then we can get rid of it on the next go around. And again, I mean, the ring would be nice, but again, we can't do it. So, okay. Yeah, you don't need to be leveled up. I would like it if we could get you leveled up, though, because you will be necessary, I'm sure, fighting an undead missions at level 4. So, I guess for now I can level you. It does carry over, good. Hypnosis. The Waywatcher is able to enter a self-induced hypnotic trance and heal herself. This skill may only be used if there are no enemies in the same room as the Waywatcher. Entering the trance takes up the entire turn, during which the Way Watcher may do nothing else. At the end of the turn, Way Watchers healed proportional to their battle level. Alright. So this is like an end of combat thing while I'm trying to maneuver everybody into position. I can have her waste a turn healing up. Good. That'll take a little pressure off of the wizard. And continue to heal the front line. Alrighty, well, for next time, I guess, we are heading back that way. Ooh, silver bullets. Shots cause +8 wounds against undead. I doubt they stack. So I'd have to choose either burning or that one. But knowing, I suppose... I mean, knowing what I was going to go into, like I could swap out my fire bullets for everybody else, and then if I knew I was going into a den of undead, swap in silver bullets. Yeah, I would much rather just go for things at this point and work to build my characters up. That unfortunately means we'd be going back to Warden, which isn't a terrible thing, because then we can just go back that way. It's just one more trip in between. But I think right now leveling up is getting real damn expensive, so if I can improve my characters by getting them goods, that's the way forward. Especially, I get a feeling that Averland has a lot of undead. Because if I'm thinking correctly, Sylvania is over here. I'll have to look at the map again, but I think that probably face a lot more of them. Unless that's not a thing and they just are all over the damn place, which is also possible, I suppose. We have to come back this way anyhow, eventually. I guess maybe... So it must be the rivers border the regions then. Because then that would make sense that this one has one as well. Maybe 6, 7, 8, and then number 9 would be the main finish here. So we can sweep up that way, do a triangle. And then we won't come through Averland that way. It makes me wonder why they're multi-connected. I guess just in case you wanted to go this way and then go in different directions, but... Well, on the other hand, unless this is a different level than this one, kind of like just how... just two across from each other. I don't know. Anyway. So we'll go after silver bullets and back to Warden next time.